Okay, well, it's been 4 years since the last Journey movie.
Yes.
Was there even talks of a sequel even back then?
There were small talks of it, but nothing really that was going to come into an actual film. It wasn't for a few years, I think, until they decided they really wanted to make another one.
Yeah.
And I was super excited when I found out they were going to be sending us to a mysterious island of Hawaii.
And Vanessa, when you first approached with this movie, did they give you any idea of what they're thinking visually, what they want to do with the film?
I mean, to a certain extent. I mean, you sit down with the director and he kind of has a few things drawn out. I mean, Brad Peyton's such an incredible director. He comes from a lot of animation, so he had a bunch of things like already drawn out and just like preconceived what he wanted. So it was nice to see that.
Yeah. You both are pretty much CGI veterans by now. Talk me through something like the bee chase sequence. How much of that is you? How much of that is CGI?
Well, we are us, but then everything else is CGI. That's about it. They have us on these more or less like a mechanical bull. That's a blue screen mechanical bull, and they raise you up into this blue screen arena more or less, and then they jerk you around and say, look over here for the bird, and then turn left, and then say your line, and it's kind of a crazy experience. You sort of go crazy being in a room of green screen for too long. Your brain kind of like starts to like freak out a little bit.
Yeah,
it's such a weird color.
Hurts.
It's like such a vibrant blue or green that it kind of throws you off. But yeah, so basically they show you some images and some what they call a previs, which is like a computer rendering of what the scene's going to look like in the end to give the actors an idea of what they're going to be reacting to.
So you don't really know what the final product is going to be until you see everything.
Yeah, we saw the final product a few nights ago back in Melbourne at the world premiere.
That was the first time you saw it?
First, they've got all the final effects and the score and everything.
Wow,
yeah.
Excellent. So your co-stars, you got two really different leading men in The Rock and Michael Caine. What's it like work with these two guys? Very charismatic, but very different type of actors.
It's amazing. I mean, they're both such incredible people. So charismatic, so charming, so fun, and really funny. And they just come from such different backgrounds that it was really interesting just hearing the stories and the conversations that would bounce around. We really all got along, though.
Yeah.
And have you perfected the Pejkovic of love?
Have not. No, it's not an easy thing to do, and it takes a special body type to accomplish that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your next two films, Gimme Shelter and Frozen Ground, they go into much darker kind of territory looks-wise and theme-wise. Is that a conscious decision on your part to have your career going down that way?
It's just I got into the business and am an actor because I love playing different characters and tackling different genres and just completely transforming myself. So, yeah, it's just another step towards that. I mean, I want to try to do as many different genres as I can, but I can't stay in a dark place for too long. So, it's a little bit of a roller coaster.
And Josh, Hunger Games will soon be upon us. Have you prepared yourself for the type of popularity and fame that's going to come after that?
If it's anything like what people are hoping it is, which I as well do, I don't think there's really anything you can do to prepare for that kind of attention or that kind of lack of privacy. But at the same time, I mean, if it does that well, that's what I want it to do. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword a little bit. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to go down that road and see where it takes me.
Great. Well, I thank you guys very much, and congratulations.
Oh, cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.